Hi students, today we're going to look at the Unit 1 activity, the social justice presentation. This is for your CR English 9B class. So this activity is all about social justice and creating a presentation that shows your position on a social justice issue. So the objective says everyone can learn by reading, observation, questioning, writing, and creating. For this activity, you'll read about an issue of social justice, observing your research, form research questions, you'll write about your findings, and finally you'll create a Google Slides presentation that explains your position on the issue and how the information you found helped to formulate your stance. So first we're going to just take a little look at social justice. The instructions say that social justice is a big issue for teens. And you can click on this and it will bring you to another website that will help you pick many topics on social justice if you don't see one below that you'd like to focus on. So take a look at the issues in the world and around you through these prompts and choose one for your presentation. Create a 6-slide presentation about your topic and present it to a teacher over the phone, or you can send in a recording. So here are the questions that you can choose from. Why is it important to take action against things you feel are wrong? How hard is it to stand up for someone else? Does it make a difference if you are surrounded by others who are just watching it happen? Why does it only take one person to make a change? How can you positively impact just one other person's life? This is the question that we're going to focus on when I give you the sample presentation. Why is it possible for genocides to happen? What is one change that you could make that makes a larger impact around the world? How has racism or prejudices affected you or changed you? If someone gave you $1,000, but you could only spend it on others, who would you spend it on and why? Okay, so if you keep going down here, there's a list of links and then some sample projects to take a look at. And then there are 2 recording sites for your presentation. You can take a look at either of those. If you keep scrolling down, it does give you an example of a presentation. It tells you what you're going to have specifically on each slide, but I am going to show you a sample presentation in just a few minutes here. So your first slide is your title slide. You can put it in MLA format, and if you need to know what MLA format is, you can click on this link right here. It will tell you, it will show you, or you can just follow this model that's right here on the page. The second thing is you're going to answer the question, what is social justice and how does it relate to the issue you are researching? So what is social justice? You can see there's a definition here and then the answer to the second question on the other side. Slide 3, you're going to go deeper into your chosen topic. So what actions can you take to make the world a more just place? So this is an opinion question. What can you do? Slide 4 is research one person who has taken on your chosen topic and write a summary of their impact. Okay, so one person who took on the issue that you are focusing on for your presentation. Mine was about education, so I picked Jamie Escalante. And then slide 5, your takeaway. So how did researching this topic affect your understanding of social justice? Are there actionable steps you can take to help your community? That's going to be your takeaway. And then the last thing you're going to include is your works cited page. And again, you can go up here to the MLA format website. That will also show you how to create a works cited page. So let's now look at the sample presentation. So here is my title page, my social justice presentation. It says my name, Jessica Lockman. I have my teacher, Miss Perez. I have the class that I'm in, CR English 9B, and I do have the date on there, and it is written specifically the day, the month, and then the year, because that is how you write the date in MLA format. So it's the 20th of September, 2021. So social justice and positive impact. So what is social justice? So here I have a definition on the left side, and on the bottom you can see that it says National Association of Social Workers. So that's where I got the definition. I'm here citing my sources. I want to make sure that my reader knows that these are not my words, these are the words from the National Association of Social Workers. So they give me this definition. I looked this up. The next thing says, why does it only take one person to make a change? Well, this is a question that I'm answering. So while researching, I read an article about teachers having a positive impact on students and how that can change an entire generation. This shows that it only takes one person to change the lives of many. That's answering that research question that I decided I was going to work on in the first part of the activity. And it says click here to read more. This just brings you to the link where I got that information, and it gives you the actual quotes from the people that I found were talking about the issue that I chose to focus on. So next, I just included a quote because as I am creating this PowerPoint, I want it to make a big impact on the person who's looking at it. So I chose to include a Mahatma Gandhi quote, and it says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I felt like this connected to my presentation because I am focusing on how one person can change many people. So action for social justice. This says, according to psychologist Michael McCulloch, as quoted in the article, how one person can make a lasting impact in the world, studies have found that when we help others, those around us are more likely to help too. This shows that when I volunteer at Meals on Wheels, I'm not only helping the people in the program, but I'm also encouraging others to help. After reading the article, I can really see how one person can have a positive impact on many. So I'm taking that question again, that research question, and I'm answering how I can help make that change, right? If I help at Meals on Wheels and people see me volunteering, then they are more likely to volunteer as well. That's what I learned in my research, and that's what I'm taking with me and writing in my presentation as how that affected me. I chose to put another quote in here. The quotes are totally optional. You don't have to include those, but they do make a really nice impact on your PowerPoint presentation. It says, justice grows out of recognition of ourselves in each other, that my liberty depends on you being free too, by Barack Obama. So now I'm choosing to focus on Jamie Escalante for my one person who took on my issue of social justice and made a big change in the world. So who was he? Jamie Escalante was an educator in East Los Angeles who developed a math program that helped many struggling students succeed in math, leading many of them to pass the Advanced Placement Calculus test. So this shows how one person, right, this one math teacher had a huge impact on many, many students. So one person can really make a difference. How do you have a positive impact? Well, in 1982, Escalante led his largest class to pass the Advanced Placement Calculus test. He helped students find success and gave them confidence, and he had a lasting impact on his school and community. And you can see in both of these examples, I'm giving biography.com. That's where I found my information. So I might have been paraphrasing, right? I put this in my own words, but I learned that information from biography.com. So I'm giving them credit because I don't want my reader to think that I just knew this. I'm wanting to give them the opportunity to maybe go visit where I found my information so they can learn more. And it shows that I'm giving credit to the people who actually did the research. So my takeaway, this was almost the last slide, like what did I learn? So researching the definition of social justice helped me understand that there are many different ways to advocate for people in my community. I chose to focus on social justice and education, and that led me to an article on Jamie Escalante. After researching him, I learned that you just have to believe in people and help the members of your community if you want to have a positive impact on as many people as you can throughout your life. So then I go into the steps that I can take. I can volunteer for organizations I believe in. I can ask my friends and family if they want to help, and I can tutor after school. It's that same concept of me volunteering shows other people that they can do the same thing. And lastly, we have our works cited page. So this is in MLA format. There are websites on there that will help you format your sources into MLA. MyBib is a really great Google extension that will help you create your works cited page, and then you can even just copy and paste it onto your works cited on whatever format or document you're working on. I am again Miss Lockman, and if you do need any help with this presentation, please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you. Bye.